Hi, it's Karen here and Tim from Stamping on the Back Porch. Welcome to today's Facebook Live. We're going to be doing a variety of different things. So tell us who you are when you come on. We'll say hi to people for these first few minutes. It's so hard to get started on these. And while we're waiting, just telling you, my order of new catalogs did come. So if you need these, just send me a message with your snail mail. And if you also need the large catalog that runs June to June, tell me that too. I'm glad to put that in at the same time. These are complimentary from me. I just ask that you're not working with another demonstrator at the moment, because otherwise that's who you should be asking. And a couple of other reminders. This is the gift anyone gets from me for a $50 order through my online store this month. And it's actually going to be the gift for today, because I'm not showing enough projects today to kind of send them out, I decided. So this will be the gift. So you have 24 hours from now to leave a comment, question, anything about today's Facebook Live, and somebody will get this in the mail. Anyone here yet?
No, but I'm trying to find, let me plug this in, hold that.
Okay.
I'm trying to find, sorry, somebody told Karen to tell Tim to hold it still.
She was getting seasick, so
She was getting
sorry.
seasick,
But you know,
so
Tim is
right
a little
now-
hyperactive, we were deciding anyway, so he had time.
Okay.
Being still.
Now, is this hooked up? I'll try to be
We'll see if that helps.
still.
Okay. It's funny when you start these, it always says Facebook is building you an audience, so we'll see. So as people come on, and you know, we've been totally on time these last couple of times, so that's pretty good.
Peggy and Jen, hello everybody.
Hi, and welcome. And then also just a reminder from last week, these are the little gift certificates I send out if you order one through me. And on my blog, in about an hour after this is over, I will have the pattern and all the directions for making these. I think these are just really a fun. All you need is a 6x6 piece of designer series paper, and I just think they're really fun. But if you order these from me, you get something really special with them. So you want to be on my mailing list or ask me what that is. So you can tell any person in your life that they could contact me and get you one of these for Christmas, or buy one for yourself. That's a great treat.
So a bunch of people have come on, but I haven't kept up with them. And I'm trying to get it, we lost our iPad. We don't know where the iPad is.
I don't know about the Wii. You know, I've
Oh.
never touched it, and I said it's not my iPad.
We,
but Tim
me?
couldn't find it. So, and that's been really helpful for me to be able to see some comments. So today we are just winging it again. Sorry about that. So Tim will do the best he can. So thanks everyone. You know, every week is a new experience with us. So.
yes it is.
And we'll have 2 weeks before the next, since next week we'll take off since it's Christmas. So maybe that'll give us time to get our act together. We shall see. So anyone else you want to say hi to, or should we just kind of move into things?
Blizzard from Tina. Tina, blizzard in New Haven,
Ooh.
New York.
Ooh, you be careful. We've had bitter cold, but not
And
a
we had a
blizzard.
blizzard before the cold. So
Yeah.
I think our weather went to you guys.
We just spent 2 nights in a wonderful bed and breakfast in Wisconsin with a couple friends.
So how do
we
you
just
get a
got back
gift
last night.
card
Oh, just message me. You can
ordered
send me
from
a
you?
you can send me a check or whatever, and then I give this to you, and it has a cute little, I didn't put the little gift card in here, but it's a cute little gift tag that has all the information on it, and then you write this to the person and you can give it to them. Or to yourself. I always think that's a great idea. So yeah, just send me a message, and I'll tell you more about that. Plus, it'll be on my blog today.
And if anyone
Oh.
wants to see me, you can, I'll just,
Yeah, he loves to be in the mirror, so okay. And this is the host code. So I appreciate it if you order through my online store, if you use this code, unless your order is $150 and then you're your own host, so you wouldn't want to use this. But this is RZMYSB23. You'll also see it on my website. It's on the right-hand side and at the bottom of every post, and that is at KarenTitus.com or StampingOnTheBackPorch.com. They both will get you there. So I saved one. Last week we did so many gift ideas. So I saved one that could be a great last minute gift idea. So we're going to do that first.
Patricia says, hi, Tim. No,
Tim loves all the
hello, Tim.
comments he gets, you know, so
I do.
So it's all good. Okay, this is for last minute gifts, because I'm assuming you're all just totally prepared with everything else that you are making. So, but a lot of people give baked goods. So Tim, you can bring this down now. And I just thought, what a fun way of wrapping a gift. So it's perfect for baked goods. And I'm just using the candy cane Christmas paper, cut out the houses, and then I just wrote in from our house to yours. These come.
This is center right here.
Oh, okay.
Is that okay?
These come, you get 3 for $1 at the dollar store. So, and they come with these covers. So I just took paper and put it on top. And then you can see when it's all done, you're just going to crunch this in. So on this one, I won't even put this together so you won't see it, but I decided since this would probably be cookies in here, that'd be a good thing to put in here. We do the little cookie sheet, and I forgot I was going to do my little corner rounders. But this was just a spare little piece of the silver foil, and it measures 5 by 3.
Okay.
Oh, good. So this will work.
We'll read some comments if you want. Keep looking for my thing.
Okay. Ooh, hi, Bobby. Wonderful, everyone. Merry Christmas, everyone back. And I just scored it on the middle here and lifted the edges so this becomes my cookie sheet. And then out of the same paper that I'm using for everything, I'll just cut out a few little things. They could be little frosted, decorated cookies. Isn't this cute? So all these fun little cookies. We used to do that when the kids were young, but I haven't done that in many years. And then for the words, I just took the wishing you a sweet season. Pop that out, and that can go on there with it. And you have a fun neighborhood gift. Now, what I would do with this personally is I am not known as a baker. So I would give this, and you would open it up inside, and there would be a gift card from a coffee shop, and I would say, enjoy dessert on me. And I think, wouldn't that be a great gift? And I think it'd be, especially if you're not known for baking, you give someone like this, they're going to think, what in the world? And then I just think that's a clever idea for us non-bakers. And Tim, I need you. Tim's running off. He's still trying to find the other. But Tim had an epic fail. He's trying really hard to become a crafter. Well, if he's not here, I'm just going to have to go on and back up. Since he's not here, I was going to have him do, because this is Christmas theme, but we're known for going back and forth. So I am going to do 2 little preview cards. I always say this is a perfect card when you don't have a lot to say, because look at that. There's just your little inside. But I think that is so cute. Love this new baby set. And it is Moon Baby. It has all these cute things. And the main thing I wanted to show with this was our new watercolor pencils. So I'm going to tell you the pieces of this. And this was actually meant to go on further. This was my first, and I kept it. And see, it's a little, not quite long enough there, but it's totally fine. You just kind of adapt to it. So this piece of paper is 8 inches by 2 inches, and then scored at 4. So this is my whole inside of a card, and I think what a cute little thing for a baby shower or something, so you don't need a lot in there. And then I put the little Hello Baby there from the same stamp set. It's right here. And then when you think of layering, I always like to think of a 1/4 inch boundary. So then this folded in half is 4 by 2. So the black piece under it will be 4 1/4 by 2 1/4. And then the base of this card is just a 1/4 sheet of the black cardstock. So it is 5 1/2 by 4 1/4. And to do these 2 pieces, I have this bottom, and this is from the new Birthday Bash Designer Series paper, a lot of bright, fun colors. So this one is 3 by 5 1/4. And then the white, and I'm using the shimmery white because it's just really great for watercoloring. And then this one is 2 by 4 1/4. And I actually think I put it just a little bit under 2 because it just looked, however, you're just going to play with it however you decide. But how fun is that? And then, this is my favorite thing in the new catalog. These are the watercolor pencils. And of course, you can do a lot of mixing of colors. I'm going to do just a little bit here. So they say, I'm just telling you little tips I picked up because, believe me, I am not an artist. But if you do things in circles, they're just going to blend a lot better. So I'm just going to take this and go around and do some of the little highlights here, and I'm going to want some over on this side. And then with this, I'm going to take I say I could feel my table is shaking. This is an antique library table of my grandparents had, so I guess it's probably not meant for watercoloring, but here we are. Then I'm going to take my blender pen and I'm going to go back and color this in, and however much I want to work with this is going to determine the color, and I'm going to keep bringing it out because I want lighter color over here. So isn't that an awesome look? So I can do all the shading I want, go into everything. Now I'm using the black archival ink for this. You don't want to use Memento. You want to use the Stampin' Up! Black one. And then that's just how easy. Tim is back. So now I'm going to come back and show another watercolor card after this.
Any comments?
Patricia said, where did you say you went for 2 days? We found, if anyone's on Groupon, one of our friends found a Groupon for a bed and breakfast down in Westby, Wisconsin, and it was lovely. We would highly recommend it. It was just an absolutely beautiful setting.
It's called the Westby Inn.
Yes, and
Old, huge house with 18 rooms.
Fabulous couple that run it.
Yeah.
It's very Scandinavian, and it's run by a woman who is Polish, and her husband is Greek, but they run this beautiful Scandinavian. So, and there's a lot of ethnic things to see down in that area, and a lot of historical things. So even though it was bitterly cold, we found a lot of things to see and do. We have 3 couples that our kids have grown up together. We used to camp every other weekend all the years our kids were young. And now we've kind of put away the camping, and now we look for B&Bs and take these fun little trips. So that has been fun. So I'm going to let Tim share his epic fail. He really is trying hard.
It's beautiful.
Okay. He has his story to tell, and then I'm going to come back and we're going to do a different watercolor card. You can tell we were gone. I don't have 8 projects like I will next time, but it's all good.
So I'm filling. Epic fail. She just started by saying epic fail.
You can put that.
I'm going to.
Okay.
Anyway, I work for Starbucks, and about
I'm not good at being cameraman here. I'm trying. Okay.
Anyway, about 2 weeks ago, I was dusting, and I dusted around we had a gingerbread house that we had made, or one of my coworkers made, and it was being displayed, and I moved it and it fell apart. So I took it in the back room, put it on our manager's desk, and like 6 days later, I apologized to the person that made it, and I said, "Oh, I'm sorry, I broke your gingerbread house." And she says, "You broke it? We thought one of our customers broke it." Well, I said, "No, I broke it. I was dusting. I broke it, and I will make a brand new one." And she said, "Okay, do it." So they marked out one of these expensive gingerbread houses that are all cut out for you. All you have to do is assemble, which seems easy. And so I brought it home. Karen was really upset, first of all, that I agreed to do it, but then she heard that I volunteered to do it, and she says, "Well, I'm not going to give you any help." So, and she didn't. Maybe a tiny bit of help. So anyway, I proceeded to do a gingerbread house. This is what it's supposed to look like. See, there's a lot of technical stuff to being the cameraman, isn't there? Anyway, this is what it's supposed to look like. And if you want to buy one, Starbucks is selling them. I'm sure they're discounted. So if you look at that, what a beautiful piece of art that is. And then if you want to look at mine, it doesn't look quite the same. That is mine. Now, one of the things that one of the stampers, a couple of the stampers says, the first thing you want to do is you want to go get a glue gun and put it together with the glue gun so it is very sturdy. It's not going to fall apart. You could drop it and it won't fall apart. So I did that, spent $10 getting sticks and a glue gun, and then I proceeded, and there is a bag full of this sugar paste, whatever it is, and I just cut a hole in the end and started using it. Found out later that there's actually a little bag that you use
Yeah, I was cleaning it up and said, why didn't you use this? Does anyone else know
I
what
said,
this
what
is?
is that? And she said, that's where you put the stuff in.
And he even read the directions, so that was pretty amazing.
I'm not a very good reader, so I've got my excuses. So anyway, when Karen saw this, I don't know if I've ever heard her belly laugh so hard. She just laughed and laughed and laughed. And she says, look at that. Look,
Tipping.
look at that thing. You're going to take that in and display it at Starbucks? I said, I don't think I can. So anyway, I go to bed early because Karen works late. And are you reading comments? People might be liking this kind of stuff. And I go to bed, and about 2 hours later, Karen comes to bed, and she lays down in bed, and she just starts laughing. She wakes me up, and I said, what are you laughing at? She said, I was just thinking about your gingerbread house. Oh, thank you very much.
Why I was laughing was how intent he was. He was reading the directions, trying to get everything perfect. And the reason I had said, Jackie said, they're hard to make, and I'm going, I agree. I've tried to help make them like 3 times before, and they were all a disaster. That's why I wouldn't help. But if you have no idea when you're in for it.
So the frosting on the cake was when our 4.5-year-old grandson came over and looked at it and then looked at the box, and he says, Grandpa, it's supposed to look like this. This doesn't look like this at all. What's wrong? So even my 4.5-year-old grandson was very, very critical, just like Grandma, of the project that I did. So tomorrow I'm going back to work for the first time in a week, and I'm going to take this with me. Oh, the other thing is that I texted my manager with a picture of it and said, I think this is really bad. And I said, I don't think I can display it at Starbucks. And she texted back and she says, oh no, it is really nice. And we'll display it and we'll write down on a little note who made it. And you tell him that he did a really nice job. She thought my 4.5-year-old grandson made it. So I had to text her back and says, no, I'm the one that made that. And that's pretty bad. So anyway, as you saw when I made cards, I'm not the best craft person. And now you can see that's even more true. So anyway, Karen, you're on.
You're getting a lot of good comments. Thanks,
Okay.
everyone. E for effort and everything else. And I said, he does try. And when we're back in 2 weeks, he is going to do a card again. He doesn't even know that, but it's even going to be a card with a technique or something. So I said, so, he's really upping the scale. In 2 weeks when we come back, we're going to be making 8 cards live, and we're going to be drawing 8 names, actually, for people that make a comment. They're all going to be preview. It's going to be a preview of the new catalog. So that would be fun.
Tim, you're awesome, and blame it on an earthquake. I don't know.
I said, I think our 4-year-old grandson wouldn't have even wanted his name on it in the store. That's what was just so funny about it. So it was just pretty hilarious. Before we go further, something I forgot. In January, we have the new catalog. Oh, and somebody asked about how to order something. Just send me a message or I'll come back and answer your question and do that. And if you need any help ordering, I do have a Stampin' Up! Store. If you need any help ordering, you can just email me your order so we can work that out. So each month.
Peggy says, I love it when Tim shares. Thank you.
That's so great. So each month I give free card kits to anyone who places a qualifying order. So I was going to have you guys vote. For January, these are 3 new sets in the catalog, and they all come with Thinlits. So they have a great one. So whatever gets the most votes is going to be the January thing.
This is the middle level.
Okay, so we have Dragonfly Dreams. This reminds me of the butterflies that we've had that have been so popular. It's just a beautiful set. This is Lift Me Up with hot air balloons. They're all just beautiful sets. And Balloon Adventures. I spilled coffee and there was a crack in mine, but it's all good. And this has the pop-up Thinlits inside. So if you see all 3 choices, you can just list your favorite out of this, and I will say tomorrow. So after 24 hours again, I will say both who won this and which set is going to be the one for January. And when you place an order from me, you do not need to order the set to get the card kit. It's just that you're going to get a variety of ideas using
People are voting.
this particular one.
Are
Good.
they voting now?
Yes, go ahead. You have 24 hours to vote. So wonderful.
Dragonflies.
So this will be very fun. And you will get 3 come as card kits. And because I don't want you to have to purchase this set. And then 2 come as completed cards. So for the ones that need that. So anyway, to throw
Lift
that
me
in.
up. Everything except the one with coffee stains on it.
And so that will be the follow-up on that. So anyway, I wanted to show these watercolor pencils one more time. These are going to be available, I think it's January 4th when the new catalog starts. So they don't even start to then, but they're just great, and you can blend everything. So I wanted to quick show one with using the aqua painters. So for this one, I did a really quick, where would this one be? Okay, it's right here. One of the free celebration sets, that's what happens in Celebration. With any $50 order, you have a whole bunch of things to pick from. There are stamp sets. If you've seen the Hey Chick one floating around, that is so popular. One of them are these coloring pages, and you get these different looks, and they can be used, you know, for all kinds of things. They are just really pretty. So for this quick card today, I cut a card out of this, and I could make, well, at least 6 and have leftovers with this. So you can see, what appealed to me about this was looking at it, I thought, oh, I could do words in there. So you can see I have, whoa, upside down, like that corner right there. And then I did a little narrower because I wanted to show it a little differently. So I cut it at 3 1/4 by 5 1/4. And you can see I have taken my pink and my red here, and I've just been going in and doing my same little, these two colors I was just kind of intermixing, so we just would get some fun diverse looks. And now this time I have my aqua painter, and again you're going to want to use the shimmery white cardstock or the watercolor cardstock. You know, is perfect because you can get as much on it as you want, but this works really well. I was really pleased with how this goes. So with my aqua painter, I fill the well with water. And then you just want to squeeze it to make sure you have some water coming out. If I get too much on my cardstock, you can just blot up the extra. But depending on how wet you want it, now you can see I'm just taking these same things and just going through. And then where it's lighter, it's going to be lighter. That's actually a little wetter than I'd probably like. So I'm not even going to do all this because you'll see the idea. And you'll go back as much as you want depending on how much you want it blended. So down here you can see the different looks of the different things that I've done. And then even on the shoots here, I just did the brown. And you could make a whole bunch of cards, and then you can assemble them totally different ways. So I just wanted to show an idea of turning this into a card.
Karen is set for when she's an old retired woman in a nursing home.
I am. I will never be bored. Let's hear that for everyone. No boredom. I won't be complaining about time being slow. And you can see it's wrinkled a little bit, but it doesn't matter. If I wanted it perfectly unwrinkled, I'd put a couple books on it and just let it be overnight. But, you know, it's just a card for my intent and purposes. It really doesn't matter. So I put some dimensionals on. Love the coloring page. Oh, you know, and coloring is so popular, so who isn't going to love, you know, you could turn these into, cut them apart, turn them into some fun gift cards, and you've got a great gift for someone who likes to color. Oh, and I have the watercolor pencils. And I'll be able to come back and even finish my watercoloring, even though this is on. So you can see how I've just set that off to the side, and then I wanted to put my words right across in there.
Very nice. Karen's mother does a lot of coloring.
Yeah, so I thought,
Keeps her out of trouble.
Yeah, that's right. So then I just pop that up once so that it's going to sit right on top of there, and I have just that nice blank space to put that in. So how quick and easy would this be to do? And again, you can do these in different times. You could do the coloring part if you're using the watercolor pencils. You can come back later and watercolor them.
So why doesn't that end get taped down?
Oh, good question. It could, and if I wanted this down, I would use snail. I didn't bring any out here, but it's a good point because this is raised up and this is raised up. So I wouldn't want to put another of those, or it'll keep going up higher yet. I didn't really want it to curve. Now, I could do some other fun things with this. Maybe I want the ends to curl, Tim's, as long as Tim is asking me. You know, we could do some other, I would break the fibers first, but you know, we could do some other fun things with this, or we could put snail to put it on straight.
Deidre says stampers never get bored.
That is so true. And you know, if we aren't creating, we're collecting ideas. And I think that's one of the fun things about this, because you know, it just keeps your mind. You look at other cards, you look at color and design differently, and you think, oh, I could do that on a card. So I think we're a special group of people.
Here's something about Starbucks.
Yeah.
Aren't you
What about Starbucks?
watching?
Oh, somebody's watching you from her sister's hospital room. Wonderful. I like the Starbucks coffee house, Tim. Okay.
Oh, thank
We
you.
provide entertainment wherever you are, so we just appreciate you spending Thursday afternoon with us, or later if you're at work. Good reason. Well, we appreciate all of you. So all of this stuff starts January 4th. So you'll want to get your catalog now to think about it. So remember, just message me your address if you need the catalogs. If you have ordered from me this last year, you're automatically getting them from me. But if you haven't, do that. And then this is going to be the drawing from today. And if you haven't seen these, I've shown this before. This was actually my very first Facebook Live, was on how to make these. So that's on there. And then inside you have 4 different cards with envelopes. So it's a very fun gift to make and give. And does anyone else have any questions? This is going to be a little shorter one, but we will probably be making up for it next time. But I can't wait to show you all kinds of things. So remember, in 2 weeks from today, we're going to be showing 8 different stamp sets, a card made with each. The week following that will be all about the chosen stamp set. So that would be good. And we would both love to really wish you a very blessed Christmas. We love having you part of our life.
And this year, it is very cool that Hanukkah and Christmas are on the same day. So all things are coming together, which is cool.
So thanks for being part of our life. I'm going to come back and
Oh, just wait.
read all of your comments. Tim had something else to say?
No,
Oh,
we're supposed to look at you.
oh, that's right. That one that's a blank canvas down here. So, and I have nothing else to say. So
Well,
unless
this-
you guys do, I will.
Just no care. Just
Would you like to watch me read comments?
Yes.
Merry Christmas to you both. Thank you, Kim. Same to you. Susan, I have a problem with lineup. Tell me what that's about. Lining up your stamps or lining up whatever, because I'll address that next time and give some hints. So, all wonderful things. Thank you, everyone, and thank you for all the Christmas wishes. Same to you. Thanks, and have a wonderful Christmas. See you in 2 weeks.
Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah. Next year.
And we love messages, so send us a message. Thanks.